Hello, welcome to Gen Z Finance. I'm an older Gen Z on the cusp of being a young millennial, documenting my financial journey here on YouTube and over on my Instagram at @Zennialfinance. So please make sure to like this video, subscribe to my channel, and go follow me over there for more personal finance content. Okay, so it is time to budget my first paycheck in December. And the exciting thing about December, there's a couple of exciting things with these paychecks in December, because first of all, it is a 3 paycheck month, so I get an extra paycheck. And then the second reason this is exciting is because with this paycheck that I'm getting this week, I will officially have fully funded my 401k for the year. And this is the first time that I'm fully funding a 401k. I am so excited. But because I am fully funding it with this final paycheck, that means my paychecks are going to be slightly larger because my 401k is going to be completely funded. So you can kind of see that here. So this is the paycheck that I'm getting, $1,167.37. And if we compare that to my last paycheck, which is down here, you can see I normally bring in $1,100. So this paycheck is only like $67 over, but with my next 2 paychecks, they will be even larger, and we're actually going to play around. I'm going to show you how I'm kind of guesstimating and calculating how much those paychecks are going to be, but I'm just really excited because I will get extra income this month from that 3rd paycheck, and then just in general, my paychecks are going to be larger than normal because my 401k is fully funded, so I get a lot of extra money this month, and I really was not fully expecting it. Let's get budgeting. So you can see here, we're in December, and everything in December is fully funded, except for, as always, these 3 items down here in my savings. I always do those with the 2nd paycheck of the month. That's just how I prefer to do it. So since I budget a month ahead, that means we get to move into January, and you're going to get a little bit of a sneak peek of my 2022 updated budget and target goals, because I'm going to adjust some things in here, not a lot, but enough. So the first thing we're going to do is we're going to do $450. Put that to my bills to mom, like I do every month. Next, we're going to do the 99 cents in monthly subscriptions. And then I'm going to come down here to my hidden categories and open up subscriptions here. These are more like my annual subscriptions that I need to fund. So I'm going to click here, and it is underfunded by $15.54. So I'm going to go ahead and do that, and then I can rehide those subscriptions. Next, we're going down to my living expenses. So I want to put $150 towards the holding category for my living expenses. So I'm going to do the same thing with my fun money, or my me, myself, and I category. It kind of goes into the holding category, and then once I have a better idea or try to get a better sense of what I'm going to be spending in January, I will move these funds into the specific, dining out, entertainment, shopping, beauty, and pampering categories. Okay, next we're moving into donations. So I'm going to come here and edit the spending target. I think I want to increase how much I'm giving in donations every month. So I'm going to do $50 instead of $25, and I will budget for that here. And now we come into gifts. So you see I still have about $700 in gifts. That's to help pay for the gifts for 2021 Christmas, but I want to edit this spending target to be how much I want to spend on gifts in total for all of 2022. This gifts category includes like Christmas gifts and birthday gifts and event or holiday gifts. So for 2021, I did $100 a month, and that worked out to be like $1,200 for the entire year. I'm just going to change this. It's going to be needed for spending, but it's going to be monthly, and I want to do $85 a month into my gifts category. That will work out to give me about $1,020 for the entire year for gifts, which I think should be enough. So I'm going to save that goal. This tells me I need $85, and I will fund that. So right now it's showing I have $779, but again, that's because we're in January and I just put in that 85. So if I go back to December, it still shows I only have, the $694 for the rest of 2021. Then for family giving, I'm going to edit this target, and instead of doing $25 a month, I'm going to make this $15. So I will do that. Then we're going to come down here to sinking funds, and I think I'm going to continue to do $15 a month for both of them. So that fully funds like all of my main bills and expenses that I want to cover in January, and that leaves me $284. So this is kind of like extra money because, like I said, these categories down here in December will be taken care of with the next paycheck. What I want to do is I want to kind of pre-fund some of the 2022 Roth IRA. Normally I would put, any extra money towards my brokerage account, but since it's the last month of 2021, I've already put quite a bit of money into my brokerage account. This year, I've already hit the investing goal I have for this year. So I'm just going to try to help out, future me, help out 2022 year me, and we'll put $200 into my Roth IRA in January. I'm also going to create a target for this Roth IRA. We need $6,000 needed for spending by the end of 2022. I would just put that in December. My goal is to hit this, before December, but that's, kind of like the cutoff time. So I've already got $200 working towards that. That leaves me 84 cents, which I'm just going to jump into December and drop it down into the holding / end of quarter bonus, which I will be taking out this $66 and whatever else at the end of December and like rebudgeting or trying to find another place to make that money work for me. Okay, so I just budgeted out my paycheck, but before you leave, I wanted to open up my 2022 Paycheck Planning Workbook. If you're relatively new to my channel, then you probably don't know what this is, but I will leave a link up here in the upper right hand corner to the video where I introduced my 2022 Paycheck Planning Workbook. And the reason I want to look at this is because, like I said, because my 401k is fully funded for the year, that's going to change what my net paycheck will be. And I always like to get a guesstimate or try to figure out and pre-plan what my paychecks will look like. So this is the paycheck calculators that I created. Again, you can use these paycheck calculators if you purchase my 2022 Paycheck Planning Workbook, but I'm just using them right now for 2021. Here you can see the title is my 2021 income, but with no 401k coming out. My gross pay per check is $2,376. I would have 0% going into my pre-tax 401k. The only deductions I would have would be for my HSA, and then for my medical insurance and like dental and vision insurance, those premiums would still come out. I would have nothing going into my Roth 401k either. That would make my net paycheck somewhere around $1,794. Calculator is pretty accurate for me. It's like within 50 cents. So maybe that's going to be like $1,793, but that is a good guesstimate for me. So that is what my next paycheck should be. That would be my second paycheck in December. Now for the third paycheck in December, we have to go to columns like R and S, because when it's the third paycheck of the month, my company does not take out any medical insurance or like HSA, anything like that. Those deductions only happen for the first 2 paychecks of every month. So for most months, like that's normal. But again, for those 3 paycheck months, which for me was July and then December, that last paycheck has no medical deductions on it. I wanted to calculate what that paycheck would look like. There'd be nothing going into my pre-tax 401k, no HSA, medical insurance premiums, anything like that, like absolutely no deductions besides like normal taxes. This is guesstimating that my net paycheck would be about $1,900, $1,907-ish. Both of these are so large because again, my normal paychecks has been like $1,100 because I put almost like $750 towards my 401k every paycheck. So when I don't have to account for my 401k, my net income increases by quite a bit. So if we go into my checking account, I do like to like pre-schedule my paychecks. I just like to put them appear as scheduled transactions in ynab. I just think that kind of helps me track and plan out, do I have enough money or will I have enough money in my checking account to cover like upcoming credit card bills or anything like that. So that's why I like to do that. But you can see I kind of updated what the inflow here would be to give myself an estimate. So I have those entered here, the $1,790 for the second paycheck and then the $1,900 for the last paycheck of the month. So now I have to figure out what I'm going to do with this extra money because I hadn't really been prepared to have larger checks like this. So that's what I'm going to think about in the next couple of weeks. And then, like I said, if you want to know more about these paycheck calculators and everything, I will leave a link in the description box down below where you can check out the full workbook. There's more to it than just these paycheck calculators. There's also the budget forecast, the spending plan, the summary and goals section here, and I've already walked through a lot of this. I'll also be revisiting this because my plan has changed from when I first was just entering the numbers in for the first time and showing you this workbook. So I will be doing a follow-up video this month as well to review that. All right, so that is going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching. As always, I hope you all are staying safe and healthy and that you have a good day.